What is going on, people? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Ujjwal Codes. Today we're going to focus on merge sort. Now, this is one of those sorting techniques which is to be used in interviews. There's a number of different sorting techniques, about five, six different ones, and this is one of the most efficient ones. So let's just focus on how merge sort really works. There's basically two parts to it. One is the merge sort function, and the other is the merge function. It's a pretty simple technique if you think recursively. If you're able to think recursively, it's a pretty easy code, I would say. So the merge function and the merge sort function, just two functions. In the merge sort function, we are just recursively going to call on the left part and then recursively call on the right part, and then we're going to merge the answer that we got from the left part and the right part. So that is all the what the merge sort function is doing. And this is a divide and conquer technique. So I'm going to show you how recursively it's working behind, how the recursive tree is being formed. And it's pretty simple. Base case, if you write the base case perfectly, there's not going to be any problem when you write your recursive codes. And the merge function, all it's going to do is it is going to take two sorted arrays and merge them into one single sorted array. That is all merge function is gonna do. So let's just move on and see how it actually works. First, I want to talk about how I want you to think about this problem and how I want you to approach recursive problems in general. I just want you to think that you made a recursive call on the left side and you've got the sorted array. So as you can see, you made a recursive call merge sort left and you've got the sorted array for the left half of the original array, and you made a recursive call on the right half of the original array and you've got that answer. Let's just assume, okay, I just want you to assume that as soon as you made these calls that you're gonna get the answers correctly. You can safely assume that as long as you're writing the base cases properly, and it always works. Like, I still code my recursive solutions like this, assuming that I've got these answers, and then all we need to do is merge the left and the right sub answers into one single answer, and we've got our sorted array. Okay, so that's how I want you to approach and think this problem. Anyways, moving on, this is how we're going to do it. So we have the original array. So as I said, just three parts to it. Okay, we're going to call on the left side first, we're going to call on the right side after that, and then once we've got the answer from the left and right, then we're going to merge the answers from the left and right. So we take a start index and an end index and we find a middle. Then we just call on the left side. Okay, so as soon as we call on the left side, the middle becomes our end, because that's what we're going to be passing in parameters, right? We're going to be passing a start and an end. So as we passed a start and an end as the whole array, we're going to pass the start as start and the end as middle for the left recursive call. Now there's further left recursive calls that can happen from here, so we're going to find the middle and make a call to the left subtree. Again, here also we can call on the left sub part, so we're going to find the middle and then call on the left side. Now as you can see, only one element is present and we've hit our base case, because one element is always sorted by itself, right? So we can return easily, right? So that's our base case. So we can say that left part for this recursive level is done. Now we're going to make a call to the right part, and again we can return from here since only one element is present and we've hit our base case. So right part is done. So as I said, left part is done, right part is done. Now all that's left is the merge part, right? So when we get the answer from both left and right sub arrays, we call the merge function. That is a final thing we have to do. So let's just assume for now. I'm going to explain later on in the lesson about how merge function is working, but let's just assume that what we did was we took a new array equal to the length of end minus start plus 1, basically equal to the length of this sub array, and somehow we've sorted this. I'm going to explain to you how we've done this, but let's just assume that's how it works. So we make a new array equal to the length of this recursive call, and we sort this, and we place these values back into the original recursive call that we made. Okay, this is going to get very clear at the end of the lesson, but let's just assume that's how the call to the merge is working. Okay, we just copy the temporary array to our original array, and now you've copied it to this recursive tree, but this is going to reflect all the way back in all these recursive trees all the way to the original array, right? So we change those values. Now as you can see, the merge function has done its work. So for this recursive level, you've done the left part, the right part, and the merge part. So you're basically all done for this level, so you can return safely. And for this level, as you saw, you made a call to the left part, so left part is done. So now you have to make a call to the right part, right? Now again, so once you're at this level, whenever you can make a call to the left part, you will always make that call, because you have to do the left side work first, and then the right side, and then the merge. So you find the middle and call on the left. You can return from here easily. Then you make a call to the right side. You can return from here easily. And now you have to do the merge. So in this case, it's already sorted. So basically looks the same. This is the part of the array that we are considering now, and the right side work for this recursive level is also done now. Now we have to call, now since the left side work is done and right side work is done, we're gonna do merging. So we made an array equal to the length of this recursive level, and then these elements are sorted here. Now we copy these elements back, and this gets reflected on our original array. Now we can return from this recursive level. Easy, right? Now we've done our left part for this main array, and we're going to make a call for the right part now, just like that. So as long as we can call left, we are going to call left, return from here, then we're going to make a call to right, return from here, and then we call merge. Take a temporary array, sort it, and place it back, and it's going to reflect all the way back. The left side work for this subarray is done, and then we're going to call on the right subarray. Find the middle. Now for this again, we call on the left part because we can, right? Until we hit the base case of only one element. Left part is done. Make a call to the right part that can easily be returned from here. Now this is the part that we are considering here. Make a temporary array who's going to get sorted, and we copy these back into our original recursive level, and this is going to get reflected all the way back into the original array. Right part is done, so we call the merge part. Again, you can see this is all sorted, so we just copy it back, and it's going to reflect all the way back. Now we've done the left part and the right part for this main array. So all that's left to do is the merge part. So merge part is going to have all these elements sorted, and we are going to just have to copy it back to finally get our answer, the sorted array. Now let's talk about the merge function. Now I would say that merge sort was a pretty small function. Merge function is something which takes the most part of your code in case of a merge sort complete function. How it works is like this. We create an array of size end minus start plus 1. So whatever recursive call it is, start and end is what you have to consider, right? So this is a common mistake which people make in recursive codes. They take, like say suppose they'll take instead of taking end or start, they will take say some index like 0 or end like n minus 1, like whatever, like length minus 1. But that is not what we are concerned. For every recursive call, we are sending in parameters the new start and an end of an array. So it is very important to use end and start here. So create an array of size exactly like this, n minus start plus 1, and we're going to take 3 pointers. We're going to point I to start and j to mid plus 1 and k to the beginning of this temporary array, right? So this is the temporary array we've taken. K will point to the start of this temporary array, I will point to start, and j will point to mid plus 1. Then all we have to do is, while our I is less than equal to mid and our j is less than equal to end, we keep picking the smaller of the two elements. So we compare the element at I and the element at j, and we pick the smaller one and place it right here on k. So as you can see here, right now we're considering 4 and 3, so we pick 3. We move k forward and j forward since we picked 3. Now we have 4 and 7, so we pick 4 here, place it on k, and move both I and k forward. Here we'll pick 7, here we'll pick 8, here we'll pick 10, here we'll pick 12, and as you can see, j is now greater than end, right? So this loop will basically will break out of this loop since j is greater than end. So when such a case happens, we'll keep picking the elements from the other sub array. So I is still less than equal to mid, right? So we'll keep picking the elements from this sub array. So once one sub array is over, keep adding the elements from the other sub array. So we pick 13, we pick 15, and as soon as we see that I is greater than mid, we stop right there. And as you can see, we've got a merged array, right? This is what we wanted. Now all we need to do is copy this array back to this array, because this is the original array that we were dealing with. This is just a temporary array that we made in order to process all the elements. This is a temporary array, we have to copy these back. So always remember, also be very careful while copying these back, because you have to copy back from start to end, no other index, from start to end. And once we have this, we basically have our answer. Well, thanks for watching, guys. That is it for this video. I hope you understood the concept of merge sort. Be sure to drop your comments in the comment section, and drop a like and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.